Hey guys, welcome to Mr. Diagnosis. As for why my eyes are puffy and red, I had an allergic reaction to my eye drops.
But a few weeks after her 4th birthday, Randall and Marilyn notice an unnerving new development.
She always ran different than other children. She kind of waddled like a duck.
We had a little ballet school in the center near our home, and it's kind of a little girl thing to do, so I took her there for lessons.
Marilyn can't wait to see her little ballerina in action. But her enthusiasm is short-lived when she realizes how much of a struggle it is for Tiffany to keep up.
Would fall on the stage. She couldn't bend as easily as the other children. She had difficulty getting up.
Not for
In a group of 5 or 6, Tiffany would always be the one to trip up.
And the teacher told me that Tiffany seemed to have weak abdominal muscles, that she couldn't do some of the things that the other children did.
With simple physical tasks.
The stairs, going up the stairs, she'd pull herself. She'd pull on the banister. But she had difficulty. So I noticed that Tiffany was like a board. If she bent like this. She didn't arch.
Even taking a trip in their SUV eventually becomes a challenge.
Of course, they're a little bit off the ground while the other kids would jump on the step and get in. But Tiffany could not get in. They did an x-ray in the office, and he saw the spine. There seemed to be a little narrowing, a little difference in the distance between the vertebrae.
To join the swim team, Marilyn couldn't be happier.
Tiffany never was good. She was always the last one, and she always brought up the rear. But she didn't seem like that bothered her.
While Tiffany struggles to keep up with her teammates in the pool, she enjoys the camaraderie. But when another seemingly unrelated yet frightening symptom begins to emerge, Tiffany and her parents can't help but sit up and take notice.
Tiffany ate differently than other children. She had difficulty swallowing.
I imagine that would be scary to watch.
She would get choked occasionally.
She had problems with chewing and with swallowing. She'd gag. It took her a long time to eat.
But little does the family know, a single terrifying incident is about to change everything.
We got in the pool. The kids were all splashing around, and Tiffany jumped in the pool. Tiffany was having great difficulty. I jumped in and held on to her and pulled her out of the water.
I agree, that must have been scary.
Observation that shocks Marilyn and Randall to the core. He believes she's suffering from a type of myopathy,
I agree,
a
but
degenerative
which
muscle
one?
disease. Orders an electromyogram, or EMG, to determine if the problem is originating in Tiffany's nerves or her muscles.
The muscle biopsy showed that the muscle fibers were filled with glycogen.
Glycogen is the storage form of glucose, the body's major energy
Pompe
supply.
disease?
And if glycogen is not converted into glucose when the body needs it, muscle function is greatly diminished.
Pompe's disease.
Pompe disease is a neuromuscular genetic disorder caused by a mutation in the gene that makes an enzyme called alpha-glucosidase, or GAA. In healthy patients, the body uses GAA to break down glycogen, a form of sugar used for energy. But in patients like Tiffany, mutations in the gene reduce this essential enzyme. As a result, excessive amounts of glycogen accumulate in the body, causing muscle cells to literally attack themselves. There is no cure for Pompe disease.
Patterson said that it is a progressive degenerative muscle disease.
Right.
And I said, what can we do? And he said, nothing. There is no treatment. There is no cure. You can do nothing. And that she would live to her second decade.
tends to particularly involve the muscles of respiration.
But 2 weeks later, Tiffany's condition takes a harrowing nosedive.
She was developing all sorts of rapid problems. You could notice some significant changes in her breathing. She lost the ability to walk.
Sometimes I would have to carry her, and I couldn't, I couldn't do that in all situations. So I had bought a wheelchair, and I had to make her use it. Eventually, after a few fights and stuff, she would use it. And then, of course, she couldn't do without it.
Tiffany participates in a medical trial with a cutting-edge enzyme replacement therapy designed to allow her body to break down glycogen once again. The results are nothing short of astounding.
That's great.
It changed my life. I mean, it was a huge change.
She's a lot stronger. It's made a difference in what she can do. She can now, she can bend from the waist, maybe pick up something. There's just everyday things that she wasn't able to do.
The treatment, which she'll be on for the rest of her life, has slowed down Tiffany's muscle degeneration and allowed her to regain her independence. Today, she's still confined to her wheelchair, but the 25-year-old has defied all of her doctor's expectations.
I'm the president of our patient organization. I'm a board member of the International Pompe Association, so that's keeping me pretty busy. I like to spend a lot of time with my niece when I can. She's growing up so fast, and it's really fun to watch.
Currently in her second year of law school, Tiffany continues to beat the odds. When she graduates, she hopes to work as an advocate for the disabled.
She'll make a darn good lawyer.
I don't blame her.
She's already contributed a lot to society, and I know she'll continue.
Thank you for watching. Make sure you hit like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to know when I post, and I'll see you next time.